While you slumming in the city in your fancy years.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. You wanna run this, then I run another religion. Hey, hey.
What? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you read by the title, today I will be doing something I'm kind of excited for. I will be a tier list on Hamilton songs. Now, if you guys don't know what a tier list is, it's basically just like a list of it's basically just a rating list. So like what's good, what's bad, or you can make anything you want. Like you can make your own list basically. Emma Chamberlain actually did this. She did like who she wanted to start internet beef with, and I saw that and I was like, hey, this is cool. I don't want to do exactly what she did. I want to do a tier list. So I went on TIERMAKER.com, saw a bunch of things, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to be interesting for everybody. I know some people haven't watched Hamilton, some people don't really care for Hamilton, but recently I started watching Hamilton. I'm like a big fan of it. Like I love it. I love the plot, love the characters. Why not do something that I love and make a tier list out of it? Now this one's already pre-made, so I'm just going to go off what they give me, but I made my own little ranking for it. So we're just gonna get right into that. We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna also, if you see anything in my hair, I'm sorry, I just took my braids out, so you know it's like build up gel, but I plan on washing it. I don't know when, but I plan on washing it. Wash day is a day for itself, honey. If you know, you know. Let's get on with this video. If you guys see me, I'm on the bottom side of the screen. As you can see, we have all the Hamilton songs, and we have my tier maker right here that says godly, which is, hold on, like, wait a minute, this is so good. Play it godly, you know? We have hold up, like, hold up, they just did something, hold on. We have hard with a capital RD to indicate that it goes hard. Like this goes hard. Then we have I'll listen. I don't know all the words yet, but you know, I'll listen. I'll probably grow into it, you know? Then we have I mean. Really not saying it's bad, because none of the Hamilton songs are bad, honey. We're just gonna start. We're just gonna start. The first one is The Room Where It Happens. Now, not the voice crack. If you watch Hamilton, The Room Where It Happens is such a big number for Aaron Burr, because that's when he realized what he wants, that he's gonna become a Democrat or Republican. He's like, you know what, Hamilton, he be doing a little bit too much. I'm gonna go on my own. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I don't care if I'm breaking hearts. I don't care if I'm breaking legacies. I've been obsessed with The Room Where It Happens, so I think I'm gonna do hold up. I'm gonna put it in hold up because I'm still learning the words. It's just, it's so good. That is so good. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm like fangirling. The next one is Best of Wives, Best of Women. It's really a short song. It probably lasts like 30 seconds maybe. This is before everything happens with Alexander. But it's really him telling her that he loves her. This is probably the last time he's gonna see her. I'm gonna put it to I mean, only because it's nothing really to it. All he says is best of wives and best of women. And then it's done. Like, I don't. My Shot is a really good song. My friend Kendall loves this song. I don't understand why. I mean, not that it's bad, but it was not my first choice. He's telling us that he's gonna do what he needs to do. Like, he's not throwing away his shot. Like the song says, I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. Do what he needs to do to succeed. I'm gonna go and put that to hard. It's not my first choice of what I would listen to. It's not a bad song at all. Next is What Did I Miss? I love Thomas Jefferson. Well, hold on. I love how David, the actor, played Thomas Jefferson. He played it so well. Like, he played two characters. He played Lafayette and he played Thomas Jefferson. And my favorite, I don't know, I cannot choose between them because he was really bouncy when he was playing Thomas Jefferson. But in Lafayette, he was spitting bars. It's really hard for me to choose between Thomas Jefferson and Lafayette, but with What Did I Miss, I'm gonna put that in hard also, because it's basically introducing Thomas Jefferson saying how he was in France, you know, doing what he was doing, and he came back and he was automatically assigned as Secretary of State. Alexander Hamilton is the next one, and basically that is also an introduction of Alexander Hamilton. It's the first song that the show plays, and it's so good. I might have to put that in hold up. It literally tells his whole entire story in 3 minutes. I'm gonna put that in hold up. It's getting hot in here. Let me turn up the fan. Here is my next one, Burn. Oh my gosh. I love Burn. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love how Eliza, that's Alexander's wife, well, I don't want to tell the story, but I mean it's history. So Alexander wrote some stuff down because he was being a little with a woman that wasn't his wife. He exposed everything that he did with the other lady, and he was confident with it. Eliza's just finding out, and she's like, you know what, take me out of the narrative. I don't want to be a part of it. Like, how are you gonna embarrass me? Ooh child, ooh child, I felt her pain. Burn is literally my favorite song. I'm gonna have to put that in godly. The next one is 10 Dual Commandments. I'm gonna put that one in I'll listen. There's nothing really to it. It's when John Lawrence and Charles Lee, I believe, go head to head at a duel. Charles Lee wasn't really doing his job. He was being a wimp. Yet they go head to head. It goes from 1 to 10 and says what you need to know for a duel. I'ma listen. Like, it's not bad. Woo! Hold on. Next one is the next one is Guns and Ships. I don't care. I'm putting that in godly. Guns and Ships will forever go hard. Will forever go hard. I know that whole rap from top to bottom. I'm taking this towards for the rain, make a red clothes, red blood stains. This song is sung by Lafayette, and that's why I can't choose between Thomas Jefferson and Lafayette, because they both have that same type of character. They're total opposites, so that's why I can't really choose. But Guns and Ships, he tore that up. After the duel between John Lawrence and Charles Lee, George Washington got a little mad about that, so he was like, get in my office right now. George Washington sent Alexander home. So after he sent him home, Lafayette is talking to George Washington like, bro, you know you got rid of like one of our best leaders, like we need him. So he convinces George Washington with Guns and Ships. He knows what they're doing in Trench is genuine and fluent in French. I mean, bring Alexander back, and that's what George Washington does. Next one is Quiet Uptown. This is when their son Philip dies. It's Hamilton's and Eliza's son, and he dies and they move uptown. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I cry every time because they lost their child, and I don't know how else to explain it. I'm gonna put that in hold up. No, I'm gonna put it in hard because I do cry, because it's a really good song. It's very sad, so I don't want to be in a sad mood all the time. The next one is Meet Me Inside. This is when George Washington is sending Alexander home, so he's like, meet me inside, and then the company is like, meet me inside, meet me inside, meet me inside. And that's when he's basically telling him, what you doing? Like, you did not have to have John Lawrence shoot Charles Lee. Like, you got a hand for that. I'm gonna say I mean, because it's nothing really to it. They just arguing back and forth, and then he gets sent home. That's it. The next one is The World Was Wide Enough. This is when Aaron Burr shoots Alexander Hamilton, and he realizes after he kills him that the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and Aaron Burr. I'm like, bro, you realize this now? That line always gets to me. Oh, I'm the villain in your history. Stop, because he is. I'm gonna put that in hold up. No, I'm gonna put that in hard. The next one is Take a Break. This is when, basically before the whole scandal with Mariah Reynolds and Alexander Hamilton spiraled up. Take a Break is when Angelica and Eliza are telling Hamilton to take a break. You always writing, you always doing something. Like, take a break and let's go uptown to stay with our father. Like, it's gonna be fun. He's like, I gotta keep working. So they're just like, oh well. And then they leave. Like, I don't want to blame them. Like, go, have your fun, girl. So I'm gonna do Take a Break to, let me think about the vocals. Like the vocals were really good. They mixed so well. I might do it in, hold up. No, I'll do it in I'll Listen. Only because I know what's about to happen after that. And it's not gonna be pretty. The next one is the Reynolds pamphlet. Let's talk about that earlier. The Reynolds pamphlet is basically Alexander wrote down how he had sexual affairs with Mariah Reynolds. He wrote it all down. Let the whole world read it. So the Reynolds pamphlet is, I'm gonna say I mean, because again, it doesn't really have anything to it. It's just like the Reynolds pamphlet. Have you read this? Like, it's not. The next one is Farmer Refuted. I'm gonna put that in I'll Listen because I actually like that song. I don't even know which part I want to sing. I don't know if I want to sing Alexander or like the little messenger person. Like, I'll just be like, should I sing his part or his part? Alexander's like getting mad because the messenger is saying some stuff that he thinks is dumb, and Alexander's like, you're dumb. Next one is Winter's Ball. I like this one because it starts out slow and then it's like, ladies, there's so many to the flower. I'm gonna put that to hard. At the end it has this beat that's like, hey, 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 like literally it says that. Next one is Say No to This. Say No to This is such a good song. I'm gonna hurry up and put that in Godly. Say No to This is when Mariah Reynolds and Alexander Hamilton combine. Do the business. They do it for a long time. Her husband finds out and is like, hey yo, I know you mess with my wife, but you can keep messing with her if you pay me. They had this whole thing where she's like, come on, stay, hey. I'm telling y'all, I just gotta watch it. Y'all just really gotta watch it. I'm gonna keep saying that. Y'all just gotta watch it. The next one is Yorktown. What is that one? Oh, we won. I'ma say I mean, because it's not, it hasn't grown on me yet. The ending is powerful though, like all standing there in the company and the cast just all together just singing. Sounds really good. So I do like the ending of it. Basically they're saying how they won the war. It'll most likely grow on me. The next one is Right Hand Man. This is when George Washington is first introduced as the general. I'm going to put that in I mean also. It doesn't give me hype like that. The next one is Blow Us All the Way. This is when he's introduced when he's 19 years old, how he's just like his father but bolder. Philip was 19. Somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody said some stuff about his father, and then Philip heard about it and he was not too happy about it. He was like, hey yo dad, you heard about that? I don't know why you letting that slide. The person who talked about Alexander and Philip went to a duel. They're supposed to count to 10 in a duel and turn around. The guy who talked about Alexander shot on 7. He cheated, and Philip really thought like he messed up, like he miscounted, because his dad said don't shoot him, raise your pistol at the sky because an honest man will not kill another man. But I mean, dang, like he ain't an honest man then, because he shot right at Philip. So I'm gonna say Blow Us All Away. I'm gonna say I'll Listen because it's a good song. The next one is I Know Him. That is when King George comes, and I wish I did it in order so the story could really make sense to you guys, but it's not in order. But I Know Him is basically talking about John Adams, how he's running for presidency, I believe, and he's like, I know him, they gonna eat him alive. Like, so I'm gonna put that in I mean, because it's kind of like there's another song called You'll Be Back, and that's basically when we get introduced to King George. This one is History Has Its Eyes on You. I really forgot of what it was talking about. I'm gonna put History Has Its Eyes on You, and I mean, like I can't even remember what it's about. The next one is What Comes Next. Again, like a reprise, so I'm gonna put that in I mean. Also, Cabinet Battle #1. That was good. I like Cabinet Battle #1. I know I like the first one better than the second one, so I'm gonna put in the Cabinet Battle, so I'll listen. I'm not really a big fan of the Cabinet Battles. Like, that's not the first thing I want to listen to. The next one is One Last Time. That one is good. I'm gonna put that in Hold Up. George Washington's voice was amazing. He is such a good singer. At the end he does this really big note, and it's just like he's saying how he's stepping down from running for president, and Alexander's like, excuse me. Now that George Washington is stepping down from running for presidency, that means Thomas Jefferson is running for presidency. Alexander's just like, what? So one last time is going in. Hold up. Y'all did something right there. Y'all might have did something there. The next one is Aaron Burr, sir. That's when we are introduced to Aaron Burr, and that's when Alexander and Aaron Burr first meet. When Alexander was 19 and Aaron was in college. Oh no, well, he just graduated college, because that's why Alexander went to meet Aaron Burr, because he graduated college at an early age. So he was like, so how did you do it? How did you graduate from college early? And then Aaron was like, I was my parents' dying wish before they passed. But I'm gonna put that to I'll listen, because again, it's like an introduction to Aaron Burr. Next one is Stay Alive Reprise. Alive Reprise, that's when Philip is dying. Alexander and Eliza come rushing in. It's so sad because her scream at the end was just so powerful. I'm gonna put that in I'll listen. Next one is Stay Alive. That's when, wow, I just went blank on that one, but I know the beginning scene, the bullet, and it went over Alexander's head, but I don't know what they were talking about. I don't know what they were talking about in that part, or who was involved. I'm gonna put it in I'll listen, because I know I like the song. The next one is Scholar Defeated. So I'm gonna put that in I mean, because again, I'm not really. The next one is Tomorrow There'll Be More of Us. This is when John Lawrence dies because he got into another duel with some people on the British side and he died. Alexander finds this out as he's talking about his son Philip. Eliza comes in like, Alexander, I guess I'm bad news. Lawrence died. Alexander is hurt. He's in distraught. This is when he started to switch up on me, to be honest. Dang, he come a little petty. After John Lawrence died, I was like, So I'm gonna put that in I mean. Again, it's not that, it's like a really short song. The next one is Cabinet Battle number 2. I'm gonna put that again in I'll listen, because I don't have a problem with listening to it. It's a good bop. The battle is between Alexander and Thomas Jefferson. It's always between them two. Nonstop is so good. That the last song before Act 1 ends. This is after Lawrence dies and he goes to work with Aaron. And then they go to this constitutional convention. Alexander speaks for like 6 hours and everybody's just like, why are you talking for so long? So Nonstop, I'm gonna put that in hard. At the end, I was like, oh, why do you ride like you're running out of time? Look around, look around. All the songs combined together, it was really good. The next one is Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. I'm gonna put that in, hold up. Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. Who lives is Aaron Burr. He kills Alexander, who dies. Who tells your story is Eliza, because she told his story for 50 plus years. Because Alexander died at like 45, I think. 46, 47. Eliza died at like 90 something. I mean, she really had time to tell his story. It's a great way to end off the show. The next one is Satisfied. Satisfied is so good. Like I think that's the song that made the show really hit off, because Angelica basically liked Hamilton too, and Angelica is Eliza's sister. So she's talking about how, oh my gosh, I should have never like introduced you to Hamilton. He was never satisfied. He's never been satisfied. And now she's like, well, I would never be satisfied because now I don't have you. That wasn't true though. That's not what really happened. She was already married and stuff, blah blah blah. In this story, she's not. So she kind of having some feelings for Alexander, and was Satisfied and Godly, because I know the whole song from top to bottom. Like I will play that song anytime, anywhere during the day. Next one is Election of 1800. I like the Election of 1800. I'm gonna put that into I'll listen. Alexander chose Thomas Jefferson over Aaron Burr for president, because Alexander has some beef between Aaron Burr. So he was like, you know what, since I have to choose, since I am a delegate, I'm gonna choose Thomas Jefferson. And bam, and that's what he did. And Aaron was like, so you just gonna be that petty? The next one is Helpless. That's when Alexander and Eliza get married, and they're talking about how they used to write to each other, how he's asking for her father's blessing. It's a really good song. I'm gonna put that in hard, because I'll be like, I do. I do. The next one is That Would Be Enough. I'm gonna put that in godly. I'm gonna put that in godly because I'm really obsessed with this song right now. The next one is Dear Theodosia. This is when Alexander and Aaron Burr are sitting in chairs on the stage and they're basically talking about their children. Aaron comes in first and talks about how he's going to be a good father to Theodosia, and then Alexander comes in and talks about Philip, and it's like, Philip, when you smile I am undone. It's basically talking about, you know, the child, how they're gonna be there for them and how they're gonna blow them all away, you know. So I'm gonna put Dear Theodosia and Hold Up because I actually like that song. The next one is The Adams Administration. I put that in I Mean. The next one is You'll Be Back, and that's when King George III is introduced. So I'm gonna put You'll Be Back into I'll listen to that. The next one is Hurricane. This is when Alexander realizes what he has to do about writing the Reynolds pamphlet. He's like, I've always written my entire life. This is what I have to do. I have to write my way out. He's saying I have to write my way out, so that's why he writes the Reynolds pamphlet, because he's scared. This is the only way to come clean. I'm gonna put Hurricane into I'll listen. Like, it's not bad, but again, it's not the first song I would choose. The next one is Schuyler Sisters. Hey, that's when the Schuyler Sisters were introduced, which is Peggy, Angelica, and Eliza. They're talking about how the revolution is happening in New York. The Schuyler Sisters is really good. It's so catchy. I'm gonna put Schuyler Sisters into godly because I actually like that song. I know the dance. It's gotten so dark in here so fast because there's a storm coming. Next one is Your Obedient Servant. Basically when Alexander and Aaron Burr decide they're about to duel together. Aaron was like, so she want to be petty and pick Thomas Jefferson for president. For me, we about to duel. I don't care. I've been nice to you this whole time, and you wanna pick him over me over some little beef of what I said? Okay, I'm gonna put that into I'll listen because I do like it. It's catchy. The next one is Washington on Your Side. I like Washington on Your Side only for this one part. I'm gonna put that in hard. You have to wait till it get good. The next one is The Story of Tonight, the reprise. That is when Alexander and Eliza gets married. It's after they get married. Guys are celebrating a married man, and then they're all drunk. It's a chill song, so I'm gonna put it into I'm gonna put it into I'll Listen, and I'm putting a reprise in I'll Listen because visual was fun to watch. Like when I'm listening to it, I see the scene that happened, and the scene was cool. It was funny. The next one is We Know, and that's when Madison, Thomas, and Aaron Burr go and confront Alexander because they're thinking he's embezzling money from the state, and he's like, actually, I know this is messed up, but I am having an affair with Mariah Reynolds. And they're like, wow, that was a lot. And he's like, so if you want to come at me again, before you think you know me, before you think you know what I'm doing, check yourself. It's gonna go into hard because this is one verse that Hamilton says, and it's like he's talking about how he keeps his documents together, like he has proof that he wasn't embezzling money, check with consistency. And the last one is wait for it. I'm gonna put wait for it in godly because this is after Eliza and Alexander get married, and then Aaron Burr tells Alexander how he's in an affair right now with Theodosia, but she's married to a British officer. It's like, oop. After he tells Alexander that, he's like, well, go for it. Stop waiting around. Do what you need to do. So he goes to this whole song. This is the finished product of the tier list. Basically, I have Burn, Guns and Ships, Say No to This, Satisfied, That Would Be Enough, the Schuyler Sisters, and Wait For It as my top 7 songs. I have one more down here only because they already had that, but that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can get notified for every time I post. I try to post on Saturdays, but if I can't, I try to make the next video even better. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Even if you haven't watched Hamilton, I really suggest you go watch it. It's so good. If you don't like it, don't tell anybody I told you to watch it because you're not gonna blame it on me. I love you guys so much. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
The feeling the freedom, seeing the light, it's been sprinkled with the key and the kite. You see it, right?